two, one, one.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Not For Sale, Session 3. Profit is Sanity. I took psychic damage from my own title. We have come from a glorious groom pre show where we were talking about whether or not chickens are built to be thick. So you can kind of tell what tone we're going to take, at least for the first part of this episode. Debate in the chat. Nate is on team Birds Got That Booty. My name is Jocelyn. I use they them pronouns. I'm a little more Joe tonight than Jocelyn, but I do go by either one. My username is the Tipsy Tiger, and I run Tipsy Tiger tables and Romithra tables. However, I am just way too beyond excited to get started. I am a GM, an actor, a singer, a writer, a homebrewer. Let's fucking go! And we are gonna go around and talk. And talk to our guests. No, we're gonna go around and start with Insha.
Oh, um, hi. It's always really surprising when it's me. Hi, I'm Insha. I am an author, graphic novelist, a baby GM, and a baby A peer. Um, you can find me on the internet if you want. If you don't want, that's okay too. Don't come for me. Wait, I said the thing that I said last time that I didn't mean to say. You know what? Do it or don't. It doesn't matter to me. But that's me. Yay. I'm gonna be playing Josie. That's it. Yay. Just real random
Amazing.
shot.
No, you're that's it's good. Alec, we're doing great. We're doing great. Come on,
Oh
let's go.
shit!
Let's fucking go.
Hey everybody, my name is
Pull it
Alec. My
together,
pronouns are.
Sterling.
Hi everybody, my name is Alec. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all places on the internet at Tales Archived. I play Sterling here, your gay trickster. And when I'm not here, you can see me over at Tales Archived running Known Realm Selesh, our flagship D&D 5th edition campaign. And you can find me playing some Pathfinder over at Stealthy Oak Productions. That's me.
Nicely fucking done.
Thank
Moving
you.
on to Maz.
Hello, hi, I'm Moz. How you doing? You looking good. Look at you. You see you there watching us. So cute. Wow.
Here,
On
take
a
a string.
Wednesday?
You
How
get a
dare.
string on me. Here you go.
Hi. I am a voice actor and an AP performer and also here at Starcrawl. So, yeah, I'll be playing Brava. If you know
Amazing.
them, good for you. How lucky are you? Wow.
Pretty fucking
Good job.
lucky. And last but certainly not least, Nate, the arbiter of thick bird booty.
What's up, internet? Just hear me out, okay? There's a reason that everyone's introduction to furryism as a child
Uh-huh.
was the birds and the bees, okay?
Uh-huh.
Birds are thick. They're meant to be thick. Birds and
Uh-huh.
bunnies. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I'm Nate. I do podcasts and stuff online. Check out Escape the Dungeon podcast. If you want more of my hard hitting opinions.
Hot.
Hot.
One's in the chat if you want a podcast of all of us shooting the fucking shit, because I do. All right, y'all, we are gonna jump into a recap. A lot happened last session. I will try to keep it brief. Essentially, we picked up at the end of the battle to stop the commoditization of the Rainbow Joy, the gay club that Denial tried to take over. Y'all ended up killing the last agent who stayed and went back to the Hurston. And you all agreed you were going to continue to join the revolution and stop Denial. Brava insisted on giving Reggie the next day off to celebrate his birthday. Sterling and Josie shared a moment that led to the leaving of Sterling's phone number. And we had our first smitten. Reggie became smitten with Brava after seeing them have a moment of vulnerability while dancing with him. Josie received from
Hot.
Adams a calendar invite from Marvin LaCrue, the CEO of Denial, which Josie accepted. The next day, Sterling, who has a secret group of people that she takes care of, chatted with one of their people and went ahead to the Denial Depot, which is essentially totally not Whole Foods. I don't know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up. And Sterling concernedly saw denial security guards scanning phones and randomly selecting people for a survey, telling them that they would be given thousands of denial due app points. Sterling tried to stop this and did manage to successfully rescue the two people they were taken only for another one to be taken in the process, and for the agents to taunt Sterling for their perceived uselessness, which is not true, but Sterling took it very, very hard. Brava enjoyed some time in their true form, our first time seeing it before picking Reggie up for his birthday, and they saw a concerning advertisement from Denial Labs from Marvin LaCrue himself, who says that he is working on improvements to make sure customers are given exactly what they want based on their emotions and needs. We'll just put that over here. I'm sure we won't need it. Josie had asked Sterling to come to the Hurston. The two of them had a moment after what had happened, and our second smitten happened. Sterling is smitten with Josie because, and I quote, even in a room of people she has to know, she still finds time to see them. In the meantime, Charlotte and Brava have been arranging, by the way, a surprise party. That's the second thing we're going to do. A surprise party for Reggie's birthday at the Caffeine Caboodle. But first, someone has a meeting to attend. Josie, how do you have to go from Lower Barrens to Upper Barrens, which is about a either 30 to 45-minute denial driver ride, or you can go on the one subway system which is all denial owned. That will take you probably about an hour. How do you make your way through Lower Barrens, through Midtown to Denial headquarters?
Ooh, I feel like Josie first before she leaves, um, if Sterling is sleeping upstairs, she would like
Mhm.
leave them a small note and just says like watch the place for me with like a lipstick kiss on it, and then probably go over to
Excuse me, ma'am.
say
Damn.
Ma'am, she must have
Minute.
declared she was
Wow,
smitten.
minute one.
Hot.
Hot.
There we go.
but then
Thank you.
but then would probably again, if they are sleeping, would probably um like kiss the side of their cheek and then like cover them up with a blanket, and then would immediately leave the room, turn back, and then make sure that they're asleep, but then go and do what she needs to do. Nate left.
Nate,
Nate's
Nate's
like
like,
deuces.
damn. Yeah, damn.
you broke Nate's
You know what?
internet.
Broke Nate.
Too
Fuck
much.
this.
Fully crashed his system.
Fully Nate unfortunately has left
He's
the
in
call.
Pennsylvania, like, what? Nope, nope, take me out.
I didn't
Oh
even
no.
say
All right, we're gonna
anything.
keep going. Hopefully he's back soon.
Um, but so I guess I guess I guess that she would probably take that car ride, um, for the 30 or 40 minutes. Um,
Yeah, so usually you pay for all your stuff via the Denial app, which you don't have. So I believe as you go, Adams will have to hand you the burner phone that you will use to do stuff like this. Um, and you see that Devin in particular seems to want to catch your attention before you leave. But you keep going. You get into the Denial car. You see that actually Adams has gotten you one of the town cars, one of the very, very nice ones. It is like a Lincoln Town car, and as you climb in, the very stoic driver who does not say two words to you in front of the glass, and you see the telltale screen uh, on the back of the seats showing constant denial advertisements. And as you are driven through the streets of Lower Barrens, you see the cobblestone give way to the stark, alarmingly smooth slate roads that wind from curves and loops to that rigid, straight edged, manicured roadway. You are brought through several shops that slowly become bigger buildings, going from wood and plaster to steel and iron. You see everything is very shiny and chrome like. Midtown is a little more, I don't want to say touristy because tourism is not super encouraged, but it is definitely a little bit of that mid, like again, as I mentioned in last stream, a lot of what I base Bell Barons on is the boroughs of New York City. And so there's a little bit of that, but it's all again, it's very sterile, it's very manicured. You'll see like rustic signs, but clearly they're like painted to look rustic. Everything is polished and perfect and shining and just too sterile. It is the taste of a penny mixed with the saccharine hint of cough syrup as you go by. It's just that rust mixed with that too sweet, too cloying. And as you head to Upper Barrens, the metallic feel gets even stronger as you head to the Silver Fortress of Denial HQ. It is practically a castle of steel with several plexiglass windows. It goes for at least 30 stories, if not more, peeking up into the clouds like kind of like an eye of Sauron. I'm not even gonna lie. It's very Lord of the Rings vibe in that way. Um, and as you are driven in and you are dropped off at the loop in front, it everyone is in just gray suits, charcoal suits, black suits. Everything feels very monochrome. The most color you see are like the blue tinted glasses that you see a lot of the denial agents wear. And the building itself has very little color to it that isn't maybe blue and a little bit of rose, along with just silver and silver and silver and silver and silver. And you never thought you would hate silver so much. Um, and as you walk in, you are immediately directed by someone who recognizes you. You see this denial agent who is about a 5'2", um, kind of short and stout, brown skin, bright eyes, very serious face, curled hair in braids, and just says, "Mm, come with me, please. Marvin, is elevators west side, head to floor 30. He's expecting you. If you need anything, coffee, espresso, alcohol, you can get it on the app." And you see that she taps your burner phone with her phone, and then you see a window pops up that says, "Welcome to Denial HQ. Insert orders here."
I don't want any of that. She just walks past her because that's not the vibe. That's not the vibe. That's no. Um, but probably turns back around and says, "Thank you."
You're
Um,
welcome, miss. Have a good meeting.
sure it won't be. And then heads to the elevator, goes up to that 30th floor and walks into just doesn't even knock, just walks in because she's so annoyed that she has to be there and away
As
from her building.
you walk through the hallways, you see kind of the pristine silvery gray walls with framed photos of just parts of Bell Barons. You see the sports stadium that was this huge endowment given to the city by Denial, with all Denial branded sports teams for all the sports ball that you could ever need, and of any kind. And you see that there are pictures of teams and a lot of Marvin LaCrue with like Lucky Star, with the resident rock band that they have, called like I think they're literally called the Denials, but it's spelled with like numbers. And you see that as you head to the door, his door is in stark contrast. It is made of beautiful chestnut wood and has an old-fashioned turning knob, unlike the keypads that you see all over HQ. So it is very easy for you to open the door and go in, and you see an office that what would be Josie's preferred style of office?
Ooh. Um, I think she would love if it looked rustic. Like if it had that like livable feel in it, like it looks like everything was made from a tree, but ethically sourced by like from a tree. Like
Mhm.
and the desk is wood, the chair could be made of wood, but like is still like made of like leather and stuff. Um and yeah, I think that would be her preferred for this person. For her, something completely different, something more spicy. But for him, absolutely like something rustic and something clean.
Well, you completely read my mind because that is the office that you come into. It is compared to the stark and sterile metal tasting linoleum and Lysol smelling hallways. You feel like you have stepped it's the feeling this is going to sound weird, but it's the feeling of a toasted marshmallow. It is cozy and sweet and that perfect bubbliness and it is fucking dangerous. You see this immaculate desk, but it has like knickknacks. It has, a baseball from the stadium. It has a cute little toy of a cat with like the denial collar. That's like a fidget toy. It's got this beautiful leather chair that clearly is well loved. The keyboard is more old fashioned. It is ethically sourced wood everywhere. It is rustic and homey. And sitting in the chair, playing with one of the other fidget toys, I think just a spinner, is an incredibly attractive older man, about in his late 40s, early 50s, silver fox, kind of slightly gelled back gray salt and pepper hair and stubble, but makes stubble look good. Uh, I will say he's not he's not a white man. He is based on Pedro Pascal mixed with Oscar Isaacs. Um that is the vibe. And like slender but clearly works out, but he's not a bulking kind of guy. He doesn't go to the gym to get gains. You see that he has photos of like places out in the outer circles that you know about that are tailored to denial, like Denial National Park, with like the rare semblance of like mountains and rivers and stuff like that. And as he looks at you, he smiles, and it is a warm smile. And he just says, Miss Ellington, can I still call you Josie? I don't want to cross any lines.
Get on with it, Marvin. I don't have to be here all day. Let's go.
All right, all right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't want to waste your time. He puts down the fidget toy and he kind of leans his elbow, rolls up his sleeves. He's wearing very similarly to what I'm wearing right now. He's wearing like a black button down shirt with the button unbuttoned here. He has a burgundy vest, burgundy pants, and the sleeves are rolled up because fuck him. And it has to be hot. Um, and he looks at you and he says, I wanted to first check in to see if you were all right. I heard there was quite a commotion down in Lower Barrens yesterday.
I am all right. But I know that you don't care about that. So,
Genuinely, I do.
Marvin, sweetheart,
Oh
let's not
no, the sweetheart. Oh, oh,
let's not play this game.
oh. All right, all right. Listen, I would love to exchange pleasantries with you. You're not in the mood, so I'm not going to overstay my welcome. It was worth a shot, though. I want to offer you a I know you have a family that you deeply care about. That's obvious from everything I know about your family and the Hurston. And the Hurston is a precious, precious thing in Laura Barrens. And listen, there's a reason I've kept Lower Barrens around for as long as I have. I listen, I miss the days occasionally. He gestures to the more old-fashioned office and he says, so I want to offer you not a commoditization, not a takeover, but a partnership. if you sell to me and keep the original Hurston, giving me rights to franchise, not only will your family have all the safety and money you will ever need, I will also, that's the original Hurston. People will come there. People will populate Lower Barrens. People from Midtown and Upper Barrens will want to see the original, not just the Upper Barrens version. You do good work, Josie. You're inspirational. I'm not going to break what's already perfect or fix what's already perfect. I need more coffee. He picks up a giant fucking Nova Sense coffee and takes a sip. Listen, there's a reason we still do Denial Pride Month. There's a reason we still cater to people. We need the weirdos, Josie. I want to give you what you want. I want to give them what they want. It's why I made this company. And listen, if I don't get paid and they don't, if I don't get things sold and they don't fuck, then I don't get paid.
Hey, yo.
It's an excellent business, Josie, and it could go so far with the right wings.
Are you done?
I know I monologued a little too long. Get on with the no and we'll move on.
It's not just a no. It's a fuck you and then a no. You've
Oh,
tried this before. We've all tried this before. You've settled out everybody before. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not
I'm not
selling to
asking
you.
you to.
And I'm not selling to you. My business is my business. Your business is all over town. I don't need you, and you don't need the Hurston.
I do, though. I
You
do need the Hurston. I need genuine sources of emotion and love and lust so that I can give people the experiences that they want, the organic, interesting experiences that they want.
Marvin,
Oh,
if
I wish you wouldn't say my name that way.
if you can spend more time actually being able to be in tune with your emotion and your feelings and maybe get fucked every so often and once in a while, maybe then we can work something out. However, I'm going to go back to my business and do what I need to do.
And then you will understand, and he leans in and looks at you, that I will do what I need to do.
Do your fucking worst, but
Oh,
you touch, listen to me.
I'm
Look me in
listening.
my fucking eyes. You touch my fucking family. You touch whatever is in that place, and I will absolutely obliterate your entire fucking company. Bit by bit, bite by bite.
Now that I would pay to see. We're done. Have a good afternoon.
Hot.
I, as Nate, would like to take the smitten condition.
Yeah. Yeah. Real.
We all take the smitten condition with Josie. Every single one of us.
Holy fuck.
I had to hold my ground so hard, like keep being an asshole, keep being an asshole.
Can we
You
take
did a
like
good
a
job.
15-minute break? I need like water. I need like holy
I need
shit.
a cold shower.
Listen, I will say, if Marvin and Josie weren't so diametrically opposed, the sex would be incredible.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bonkers.
With consent, of course. Want to make that very clear.
I'm sorry, Moz. Are you doing an inhaler? Are you?
Listen, sometimes shit gets so spicy you gotta hit that out beautiful.
Insha, I want to make sure I
Okay.
didn't cross the line. Did I? Are we good?
No, wait, Moz.
Maz, you're muted.
You're muted.
I couldn't breathe. I have 44 pumps of this left, okay? And to handle this with ease, okay? I can't breathe, girl.
Insha, making sure I didn't cross the line. We're all good.
No, we're
All right.
good. We're good.
All right.
We're good.
Making sure.
Uh,
All right. All right.
holy fuck. Incredible.
Okay. Well done. Um Thank you, Cherney, for the
Oh,
no,
no,
they're
they
hot
are hot.
redeem.
Oh, they're hot.
But as you leave in Insha, I mean Josie, the character that you are playing, and you head out. No one stops you. Marva doesn't stop you. No guards come to apprehend you. You just leave and get in the car and head back to the caffeine caboodle where the rest of everyone is. Brava, what decorations have you arranged with Charlotte? What does it look like as you bring Reggie into the caffeine caboodle for his birthday party?
Oh, this
For
is all up to
me?
Charlotte, though.
Well, Charlotte
Um,
would have deferred to you because this was first of all, Charlotte's an NPC, so deferring to you. Second,
Gotcha.
secondly, Charlotte would have gotten what you had requested. Essentially, would have been like, "What do you need me to get? What you need me to run out and get?" Because Charlotte doesn't know Reggie that well. Like, likes Reggie a lot, does not know him as well as you do. So, if you want me to describe it, I totally can, but I want to give you the freedom to talk about what it might look like when you walk in.
Give me a second to cook here for a moment.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see. Brava would ask Reggie what they liked, but then once like, I feel like the first message is like, "What do you like?" So Bravo would be like, "I'm blocking you, but this is your first warning."
No.
Um,
No.
so
Do not
they
make me warn you again.
do
Mother,
not make me
please.
ask again. But as they step into the caffeine caboodle, it would be um celestial garden with like bioluminescent vines that are like serpents all around in Reggie's favorite color, which Bravo will say they don't know, but clearly does know. Um, Floating lanterns with moons and stars, uh, and taller than his height, so he doesn't bump into them. Um, and a sanner, sorry, sanner, what? A sign or banner. Dang, what's going on
I'm gonna
today?
give you one of those.
A banner that says, "This is your birthday." It is your birthday, period.
This is
Like
This
the office,
is
like
your
signed as white.
birthday.
Yeah.
Period.
It is your birthday.
It has like
You
a
got
paper because it's made out of like that plasticky paper. There's a period that's like hanging
Yeah.
on the.
This is
I think
your
Um,
birthday.
I think it used to be an exclamation point, and you texted Charlotte, remove that part.
I don't want to seem too excited.
There is a cake that is black mirror glaze and has like glitter all through it. We're thinking like, what are the best stuff that you could get at Novacent? Maybe like something that you wouldn't get to get by a Novacent. Like it has like lavender cream, spiced honey, um, edible flowers, and they're like specialty ice like that you can put in all your drinks. What's Reggie's no, it would be chocolate milk. Okay, there'll
It
be
would be. It absolutely fucking would be, and you know it.
And
there's
he
chocolate
has
milk.
every right.
Chocolate
He
milk is
does.
feigning.
There's all kinds of chocolate milk that you can have with all kinds of like toppings that you want. And then Bailey's chocolate milk for anyone who wants to indulge.
Oh,
All
give it
chilled,
to me.
ready, and there is marshmallow cream at edge, like the edge on the um
The rim.
glasses with sprinkles. Um I don't know what Nate said, but I'm gonna keep going. And then
Why?
um and a stack of gifts and stuff. But amongst the gifts, there will be a small one that Brava, as they get in, would hide. That's actually from them. That's like only like hand size, like this small.
I will say that Charlotte did help make this cake, has a baker friend who owns one of like the last areas um that still does like this kind of artisan cake. And Charlotte is not a bad baker, but like it's easier to get things from friends from like their home kitchens. And you see Charlotte is dressed up and is like wearing a kind of low cut like V-neck button down and a skirt, and has their steampunk goggles on their head and black lipstick, and they come up to Reggie and go, "Surprise! Anything you want on the house today, as much as you want."
Uh, what is happening here? This is not the regular decorations.
Nah, it's for you, bud. Happy birthday. Bravo let me know it was your birthday yesterday. And like y'all are rad. And you see that a few
Brava
of the
would be on their phone, just like, I allowed this to happen. Don't make it weird. And just like typing fastly. Like,
Can I take the smitten condition again?
all the time. All the time. Keep taking the smitten condition. On repeat for the rest of your existence. For Brava. But you see that Charlotte kind of looks at
Heard.
both of you, and there's some customers who you have all seen, various people who are just like, "Hey, happy birthday, Reggie! Hey!" You know, like a lot of people, and Charlotte goes, "And special trivia tonight, just for you. I know you missed the last one."
So, this is interesting. So I'm turning older and we're not having a tournament to the death. We're just having a party.
I need you to backtrack real hard right now. I'm sorry, what?
I grew up in a family that that we can move on.
The Von Quagmires have a gladiatorial pit? I'm gonna have to look into that. Anyway,
Yeah, it's in the basement. It's well hidden.
what, do you keep it next to the movie theater? Like, what the fuck?
No, it's one floor down.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. That should have been obvious. Looks at Bravo
Yeah.
with a look of, you need to get this boy like a treat. Like just get him a piece of cake, get him a chocolate milk, do whatever you need to do. Charlotte's like, right. Um, no, not a fight to the death. Not a fight to the death. It's a birthday party. It's a birthday party for you. No death.
Brava,
Trivia.
Sorry, what did you
yeah,
say?
Brava like walks to the cake's like corner, um pulls out like the most beautiful embellished like pearl handle knife from like in their sleeve, starts cutting a piece of cake,
Hot.
turns to Reggie and says, "Oh, you should have blown out the candles first. Sorry. You know what? Here." Pull like gets a slice, puts like one of the candles in here, and starts singing the most like happy birthday to you. Like flat, just quietly.
What is going on right now?
I believe Brava is
Look at
singing you
sign.
happy birthday. It's your This is your birthday.
Reggie.
Thank you. Uh wow. This is really cool.
You see that Charlotte gets you whatever you want, gets Brava whatever you want, and you see that like Charlotte has made a considerable effort to like have Ray, their brother, kind of help out with putting things together. Ray is quite buff, so he did a lot of the lifting, and Charlotte did not let him decorate because the boy has two brain cells on a good day. And you see that she actually sends a text, and Sterling, your phone buzzes, kind of waking you up from your nap.
I think Sterling stirs.
That's
But and as Josie was getting ready to leave, Sterling was still awake. They were pretending to be asleep. So they were aware of everything, including the kids. The reason they stayed up was so that they could take their makeup off and not ruin Josie's bed. Because they know what the Hurston means. They know that, and they're not gonna get oil paint fucking all over.
It's just the face imprint
That's
on
for
the
another
pillowcase for me. Ooh,
That is for another time. Not right now,
hot.
but definitely for another time. I think they'll get the text, immediately panic, like not anticipating having fallen asleep. So
Mhm.
very quickly like look around and then just get up, skip to like the bathroom, shut the door, start putting the makeup back on, and we'll be like, fuck, I'm late. Ah, shit. It'll just text, I'm on my way. I'll be there in like 15, not even.
Permission for Charlotte to say something flirtatious at you.
Please.
The text that you got was, "Hey, sexy voice. Don't be late." Winky face.
Unfortunately, I am already late, so I'm failing.
You say, "I'll be there in 15 minutes," and Charlotte goes, 1.
He'll very quickly like put on one of Josie's robes and like have it fall off of her shoulders, and we'll like snap a quick pic and be like, all right, on my way.
You get a gif that is like a cute pet, like a dog just fainting away, like damn, or something like that. Something both
perfect.
cute and like
Perfect,
fun.
perfect. But I think he'll immediately like get dressed, make sure the makeup's still on, and he will run downstairs. We'll look at the Hurston crew. Has Josie made it back yet?
You see that Adams, who is like in a pretty simple like linen suit, looks over at Sade, who is currently tidying up and dusting like the piano and stuff. You see Sade looks at you and goes, I think she was gonna head straight to the cafe and caboodle.
Good.
So as far as I know, she'll be there soon. You'll probably beat her there though.
Hopefully. Well, thank you, darling. I very much appreciate your insight.
Of course. And you see Devin kind of, fixing a few wires, looks at you and goes, "Hey, do you mind doing me a solid? Can you let Josie know when it's a good time? You know when it's a bad time. When it's a good time, can you let Josie know that I kind of need to talk to her? No rush, not horrible yet, but like I just need to check in because Devin is at need 1 right now."
I'll let her know as soon as I see her.
Thank you. And you see Adams kind of comes to you, hands you a drink. It's not alcoholic, you can tell, but it's fizzy. And Adams just goes, "Trust me. Trust me." It's like and you feel it kind of bubble down your throat. It's like a caffeinated energy drink.
Oh, I needed that. Thank you so much.
No, of course. Listen, you don't want to show up groggy. You still look immaculate, though. I don't know how you fucking do that.
Well, the thing is, if the aesthetic is built around grunge and not necessarily looking good, you always look good.
That's fucking fair. All right.
I'm a
have good
genius.
time.
All right, goodbye. They'll run out.
I need to
make
say,
their way
out
over.
of character right now, I relate to Alec so hard for the literal masking reflecting my masking as a person. Why have you fucking done this? Anyway, you head to the cafe. You head to the cafe and caboodle, and as you walk in, you see what? Brava and Reggie have seen. I think this is shortly after the happy birthday song when you come through the door. So you
Happy
unfortunately
birthday to you.
Ah!
Happy birthday to Reggie. Hello.
It's happening again. Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not want me to sing happy birthday?
It's all very new to me. Did you know people have parties every year?
I have heard such rumors, but I have not experienced it myself.
Same. Do you want to be part of this one?
No,
We
this
could
one
put
is.
you on the Xanner.
This is all for you, big man. All for you.
you see Charlotte, who's behind the counter making drinks, looks over and goes, Sterling, are you fucking serious? You've never had a birthday party?
I'm not saying I've never had a birthday party. I'm just saying it's been a hot minute. When you're busy, your birthday just becomes another day.
That's so true. I don't think I've celebrated my birthday in probably a decade because, I'm here working. So it's like, whatever, I'll give myself an espresso shot and move on.
We should all be celebrating our birthdays. You are so right, darling.
Yeah,
At
that's what I
least
meant.
for at least for Charlotte, they'll get after they sing their song, they would have stopped as soon as anybody else came in. Just you just hear them be like na 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 na. They will send a like message to Charlotte, pretty much saying like, this was dangerously thoughtful. If I ever feel safe, I'll blame you. And that's it.
You see that they smile and text you back, you're welcome.
I
Smiley
will
face.
say, if I can, Sterling would sidle up next to Bravo and just like kind of look up at them because I think they're taller than him, right?
Pretty sure.
And these heels, probably.
Yeah, okay. So she's just looking up at Bravo like, this is awfully nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Very kind thing to do. Don't you think?
This?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had it on one of my boards. It's one of the ones I wanted to use before I wanted to throw it away. So.
Yes, just an afterthought.
Hmm.
Mm.
Why? And they're gonna look to, like just from the edge of their phone. Brava is going to just look Sterling up and down. Where did you sleep?
That's unimportant. Okay. I slept in an alley, as I'm known to do,
Mhm.
finding my place amongst my people in the trash.
Their true, not their true form, their venom form is a lamia, and I feel like they have really good scent like abilities, like they can, right? So they're just going to just lean over, like use their they have like that wonderful suit on with like those shoulders. So they're just lean behind
What are you doing?
Sterling, uh take a drag from their like long little cigarette holder and just whisper to them, oh, I didn't know Allie smelled like Josie. So
Do you want to roll me a figure it out check on Sterling?
Oh, no.
yeah, I totally had
No.
my dice.
No.
You're gonna
No.
roll wit, and if you want to spend a string, you can add 3.
Can I roll the mask? Oh, no, it's specifically for NPCs. I got it. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'll fucking allow it. What
Don't
does
you
math
allow it?
do?
Don't
No,
allow
no.
it.
I'm
Don't
gonna allow
allow
it.
it.
No.
That's
I
fucking
will.
rad.
I will.
Don't allow this coward to be a coward.
Well, damn.
That's the whole point of the trickster. That's the whole fucking central
It's okay.
conflict.
Whether or not Brava finds out, Sterling can still and will still lie about it.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. Let me know what you rolled, Brava.
I'm trying to find my character sheet.
No worries.
But I rolled what is it, a 9 and on my 2 dice.
Okay,
I have
so
something
we'll
in
see
wit.
what.
Yes.
I feel like your wits are pretty good,
It's
knowing
gotta be
you.
positive, right?
Yeah,
It
I'd
has to
be.
be.
Mhm.
It's got to be at
You're
least a
not
+1. I'd
Reggie.
be shocked if it wasn't.
You're not Reggie.
It is a
Damn,
+1.
Ha ha! All right, that is an upbeat. So
Damn.
with that upbeat, you may ask 2 of the following questions either now or later in the scene. What are your feelings towards blank?
Oh
What do you hope to get
no.
from blank?
Oh no.
How could I get you to blank? What do you love most? And how would you feel if I blank? You may ask 2 of those questions. You don't have to ask them now.
Um, Dang, I had the sheet open and now it's gone because they will ask them later, but what they do is like this, they just lean over to Sterling's ear, just and it's just that's it. Like that's the first time they've ever laughed like that. And they'll take a quick drag, lean back, get back on their phone, and you just see the light from the phone go in. And as they start like just smiling behind the lights. Because they'll ask I can ask 2 of them later, right?
You can ask them now or later. It's
This
up
is
to you.
insane.
Great, later.
You can ask 1 now and 1 later. You can ask 2 now. You can ask 2 later. It's
I
up to you.
I will give me a second to find the sheet and I can ask 1 now, but for right now, please toss it to someone else.
No worries. Reggie, you
What is
see
he?
that Ray approaches you. Ray, a fellow gym bro. Shorter than you, a short king. We love a short king. Kind of comes up, he's got a beanie on, he's got like a honestly, Nate, your beard, very similar to what I imagine Ray's beard to be completely honest with you. And Ray kind of comes up, gives you
Hot.
like a fist, a fist bump, and it's like, hey, happy birthday, man.
Thank you so much. This is my birthday.
It sure is. I read the
And
sign.
yeah, it's really cool. Thank you for showing up.
I mean, I work here.
Well, yeah, but you didn't have to.
No.
I mean, are you guys open right now?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh yeah, I guess I didn't recognize a couple of these people. I guess they're just buying coffee, huh?
Yeah, but
Um,
like also I put out like a tip jar and you see there's a it's a scanner because everything is on the denial app and you see there is scan here to give points to the birthday boy.
oh, that's so nice.
It is definitely like chicken scratch handwriting though. Ray does not have great handwriting and he just says, "Yeah, man, like I hope you have a good day. You're a super cool dude and maybe we could team up for trivia. I think we'd absolutely crush it."
Oh my god, that'd be so cool. Let's
That'd be
do it.
so fucking cool. And I think at this point, Josie, you are dropped off by your denial driver. But I do want to give Maz a chance to ask a question before Josie comes into the room. So do you want to ask your first question before Josie shows up?
I want her to ask the first
Oh,
question.
shit.
I have the page.
You got this.
There we
I'll
go.
keep
Sorry, the
I
text is
will keep
hard to read.
shooting the
There
shit
we go.
as Ray. I will
Yeah,
be the
No,
Simbo.
no, no. Oh, I want the first question though to Bravo's not all about like they're not going to say the full words, like the question, but as Josie steps in, they like the moment their heel,
Evil.
the moment their like thigh high sock is like appearing into the door, um, Bravo's gonna blow like a smoke ring just in front of Sterling and to say like, first question like they give eyes from like they Sterling could see from the from to the left of her like just like as if they're putting like a arm over the shoulder to like looking at Sterling, looking at Josie, asking, "What do you hope to get from them?"
Oof.
And this is in character, correct? If I understand correctly.
Mhm.
Okay.
Keep it
Mhm.
PG.
Or
No,
NC-17.
Or not. I'm good
This
with
is
that.
an 18 plus stream. You do not have to keep it PG. We have gone so far away
Yep.
from that.
Three X's
But also
are
like
fine.
Bravo said it in
Have
a
you
like
heard about
eyes in
bouncing on
a
it crazy style? Anyway.
I quit the game. Goodbye.
thank you all.
You game master anymore. Quit.
Oh my God.
Sterling will just kind of lean into Brava, and fingers will like trail up their arm. I don't want to get anything from Josie. I just want to be around her.
It's beautiful.
Brava's face like softens, and they finally realize there's someone really close to them. Like their venom form kind of pulling back, and then come back to their like themselves, just to create that distance again, like that bubble. Go back together.
And Josie, you're
They look back
weird.
to Josie, back to Sterling. And in that soft face, I think they're asking, what do you love most?
I thought it was just one question.
It's
Two, right?
two.
Two.
It's two. And they're choosing to do it now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mhm.
That's sick work. Kind of that distance created. Sterling will just cross their arms and lean against the wall. I love that she doesn't care. But I love that she cares so deeply.
Love them, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
I'm having the feels right now. Josie, you step into the caffeine caboodle. It's some cute decorations, you know. They're definitely not like classy, but cute. You see Reggie jovially talking to Ray. You see piles of presents, and you see Charlotte kind of give you like a wave, like a little like, "Hey, I see you," and like leave it at that. And you see Sterling and Brava. Well, you saw Sterling, then Sterling had to walk away for a moment.
You see Brava.
I-
And then Sterling returns.
Sterling peeks out from behind a curtain. I was here the whole time.
Oh, the smoke's gone.
Bravo just puts out there. There we go.
Where is Sterling? Smoke dissipates. Oh.
I think Josie would I think Josie would first go over to Reggie, and then just walk up to him and then just hand him a card because she probably made that driver stop like 2 pit stops along the way. Um, one to just get a card unsigned 'cause he was just like, "I don't have time for this," and then made another stop towards, like, a gym, any gym, one gym, and then goes up to Reggie and just goes, "Here,
Oh my
take it."
gosh, what? Thank you. I've never received a card before. This is so cool.
And, like,
This is the best birthday ever.
inside of the card is, like, a 15-year gym membership if he wants it.
And it's actually a midtown gym. Not too far up midtown because then it gets weird, but it's a midtown gym. I have to come up with a gym name now. I don't have one.
Gym
Reggie's
Jim.
Rad Gyms. No.
No, not Reggie's Rad Gym.
Josie makes them change the name. Just
Okay, no. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna roll me a fucking like just straight if you roll me 2d6s right now,
I'll
and
do
they're
it.
both sixes,
I'll
I
do it.
will allow you to do this. You gotta roll me double sixes to
Oh,
get
you're
this.
I got a 6 and a 5. Fuck.
Dang.
Ah!
You get real close. I think what they do is they like in the card write Reggie's Rad Gym like on the gift membership. They're like, listen, we would really love to do this for you. You're very scary and very cool. But it does take a whole lot of paperwork and process, and we have to like kind of run it by denial. So, like, if you give us like 5 years, maybe we'll be able to do it.
I'll give you 6 months.
Fine.
So you'll give me what?
I'll give you 6 months.
Yes, ma'am. The worker at the store is smitten. I'm kidding.
No, that's correct. That's correct.
That's correct. That's
No, that's true.
that's
This random character. For all intents and purposes, we're just gonna call it Reggie's Rad Gym because nobody fucking cares about the other name. It'll be changed in 6 months. Yeah. Sorry. The vibes are amazing, and I'm here for it. Please continue with the scene.
Yeah, just gives him the card. Goes, here's a 15-year gym membership just to do whatever you need to do with this. It just points to his
Aw.
body.
That's so sweet.
And Reggie's gonna pull you into like a big tight hug.
Oh, no, 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 no. And then like just kind of like leans into it, but like her arms are just kind of like this. And she's just
Josie, I
like,
know you don't like hugs,
oh,
but we're friends now. You're gonna have to accept that I'm a hugger.
I suppose that's great. You are such a dear, 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 dear boy. I can see why they put up with you. Oh, delightful. You are one in a million. Toodaloo.
You see that as you walk away, Charlotte does like a walk by, just hands you your favorite drink that has a shot of alcohol in it and keeps walking.
Whoa.
Like recognizes immediately and just like, no words. I know you don't like talking to me that much. Drink, go. Like
Just downs it immediately.
it
And then
tastes amazing.
probably like sees Brava and then goes, this is delightful.
Are you enjoying the festivities?
Well, I just got here, but this is. You did this.
They like point with their eyes to Charlotte.
Mm.
I feel like with the boredom and the brand colors that we have to see every single day, I did send Charlotte some mood boards.
So this did come from you.
They just look up back on their phone. Why?
I was just thinking. That's all. You're good to him. It's like family to you. Or something like it. It's good for you.
Do you
You're
think
good
I
for each
wouldn't do
other.
any less for you?
Well, I don't know that. Never thrown me a birthday party, even though I don't want one. But this is
I
quite
haven't
nice.
thrown you one because you don't want one.
Oh, see, I guess that's the mix up. But Bravo, this is nice. This is nice for you, and this is nice for him.
It is. He was going to stand outside the store, I feel like, even though I gave him the day off.
Oh, Reggie.
And I don't really want to scare Nina on their second day of work seeing a 6'4" person just looking in the window for 8 hours,
Like a
asking, "Can I
delegating
come
for
in
their
now?
honor.
Can I please work?" And I don't know how to pour more water outside to get him to go back home and take care of himself. So This is what I'm
Um,
doing instead.
Aw. Oh God.
What? Oh my god. Not the Simpsons dog, Nate. How
No,
dare you?
that's the Futurama dog.
I'm
So in
sorry,
the
not the
side
yeah,
chat, for those of
Futurama
you
dog,
who have
sorry.
no idea what the fuck we're talking about, in our side chat, Nate just put the clip of the Futurama dog who waits for
Yeah.
Fry. And Nate, I'm gonna say this with all the love in my heart. You're a wonderful person. Get fucked. Anyway.
Is that
Oh,
not Reggie? Come on.
Yeah, that
Moving on.
totally.
very Reggie.
Children.
Could Reggie go up to Charlotte and ask her to put on Brava's favorite song that Reggie obviously knows?
Yeah, Bravo, what kind of
You?
music are you into? Like what's the vibe of what Charlotte puts on through her phone?
I will say, how does Reggie know this?
That's
Being
a
the
good
person who
question.
hides everything.
How did you find this out, my dude?
Reggie pays like a very deep attention to Brava and probably is like, "Oh, what you listening to?" every day, and just like makes notes of what Brava listens to on breaks, and is like, "Well, clearly they've listened to this song more frequently than the other songs, and so lately it is dot 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 Maz."
I'll allow this. I was actually looking at the devoted playbook, like, is there anything for this? There's not,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
No.
Yeah.
But
Let's see. Dang. Something like definitely some electronica or something like like really wild pop. Um and I'm trying to think of an actual song that would like make sense. Dang. Um but has like it's not like like, ec- loud electronic music, but it has like it feels like the beginning of like dark epic Dark Souls music that like just builds up, and it feels like something like they're constantly ready to punch someone.
you hear as Charlotte looks and goes, "Man, I haven't listened to these guys in so long." You see there are known as Rivers and Symphony, which is the Denial sponsored orchestra. They're really good. I mean, Denial has horrible things. They do pay their musicians. Um, Broken clock is right twice a day. And you see that Charlotte hits the button, and you all hear the familiar thrums of like battle drums, and just like the bass going dun, 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 dun. And like Bravo, you do recognize this as the song that you've been listening to a lot lately.
They take their like headphones off that they clearly have under their
Like the
hair.
little AirPods kind of things, yeah.
It's the
What the
same.
fuck? And they make sure their Bluetooth isn't connecting somewhere else. So like, what?
You see that the
Who the fuck
little
did this?
scroll of the Denial music app. I so badly want to call it Denial Doo Wop, and I fucking hate it, so we're doing it. On Denial Doo Wop, you see your little bar is paused.
They're just they're just surprised they're not showing that they like this, but they're surprised that it's playing, especially if Josie's sitting right there and they've been asking in that same like inflection, is that the word that
Mhm,
Sterling has?
mhm.
They're just like rolling their eyes and trying to get back to their music, but they're just who hacked me is what they're doing. They're changing their passwords. They're just like changing. You know what? I'm changing my whole genre of music. Dang it, this is really good. No, this is a good beat. And they're like they're like if they had their venom form has like a long tail, their like foot is like tapping and they're starting to move a little bit and they're just like no, 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 and they just keep like holding it back together. I am nope, nope. You know what? New music, Billie Eilish. There we go. Done. New genre. This is a new me.
Darling, let the
Hey,
rhythm
boss.
take you. Let the rhythm take you.
Bravo fighting their two-step demons.
Hey,
Uh,
boss. I mean, Brava. I was, I was wondering if, you and yeah, I was wondering if you would like to dance with me to this awesome song that makes me want to punch people, but like in a good way.
Dude, the violin.
I think they use
My
this in solo
goodness.
leveling.
God, have you played the Denial Souls game lately? They have great mods for it.
Oh my
God
goodness.
damn it.
Um, they jeez. They look at you with this. Their at least with their eyes, their venom form shows the eyes of like, you did this. Oh. Oh, you hacked my playlist. That's a crime in 3 sectors. Okay.
Didn't
Very
Brava, Brava, you hear Charlotte from across the room. No, he recommended this song to me. He said it's coming from my phone.
Oh. Oh, okay. And
Oh, okay.
Hey, I can turn my passwords back.
I no longer feel the need to crash out.
Reggie's like,
um
"Oh, you sure? You sure about that? Trust me."
they uh they will look to Josie and before they answer Reggie. I feel like they're sitting in like a conversation pit, like, beautiful little corner kind of thing. So they'll lean over and just say, tell me how your conversation with Marvin went in one word.
Excruciating.
They're only to Josie, you just see the face almost transform into that Lamia of just
I know. I know.
turn like back to their regular form, turn to Reggie. Fine, let's fucking dance. And you see them start like um uh belting out like "Ah!" and just start like jumping up in the air to the music. And
Uh,
what is it? Starting a little bit of a little mosh pit or something like that in their like tall heels, like stomping, just ready to like uh express a little bit of their like rage against their CEO.
in fucking credible. Um, I am looking to see if there's anything that I can do. There's expanded fight moves, and it's too much. I can't do it. But yeah, I think that Charlotte is like, all right, this sure can be happening in my coffee shop. And you see a few other people kind of walk up, and Charlotte's like, if you're gonna do it, can you at least do it without the coffees in your hand? Okay. And goes up to you, Sterling, kind of noticing that you're leaning against the wall, kind of minding your own business, hands you your favorite drink. Um,
Oh, thank you, darling.
you doing all right?
I'm always all right. I'm great.
You're full of shit.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Aw, yeah, sure you don't know what I'm talking about.
What a rude thing to say to a paying customer.
You haven't paid ever.
And whose fault is that?
My kind, giving heart.
So not mine.
No, Certainly not. I will take
Mm.
minutes for that.
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. Just been a long day, as is every day. So I'm fine.
Mm.
How are you, darling?
Planning, working. I think I slept 2 hours last night. I wanted to check in with y'all about what approach you want to take for tomorrow.
Oh God. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night. I didn't want to bring it up to, gestures to Josie watching, sitting and watching Brava and Reggie just jump up and down. Like,
as Charlotte kind of points in that direction, Sterling's look lingers on Josie for a couple beats too long.
Charlotte catches it and says,
Absolutely.
"Long night?
Yes, long night. Long day, long everything." Sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
Listen. You see, Charlotte leans in.
Hmm.
She would be just as lucky to have you as you would be to have her.
Oh, Charlotte, you are speaking in riddles. I do not know what you are fucking talking about.
Did you lose brain cells
Is
within the
everyone
last...
here on drugs?
I mean, probably at least half of the people here are on drugs. That's how you get through this bullshit.
I'm not on. Where are the drugs? I feel left
I mean,
out.
I just do caffeine.
Yeah, fair enough.
Caffeine, alcohol, the occasional joint. I might bum one off of Brava once she's done destroying my hardwood floors with her heels, which is really hot, and I really hate that I think it's hot, but it's hot. All four of you are way too attractive for your own good.
Listen, Charlotte, even if I were something, it's Josie.
And you're Sterling.
Exactly. You understand?
No, listen to me.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. The worst thing I could possibly ask you. With your permission, Charlotte will put 2 hands on your shoulders. Charlotte is, I think, shorter than you. So
Probably, yeah.
Charlotte's 5'4", not tiny. Charlotte's my height. How dare you?
I'm 6'6". 5'4" is tiny.
That is very short, actually. That's taller than my in real life husband.
Yeah.
He's 6'5".
Like that.
But she maybe like slightly on your chest because shoulder is a little awkward. And just looks up at you and says, "I've known you for how long now? How long have you been hanging out outside my coffee shop?"
Too long.
Not long enough, really. Honestly, Sterling, can I be real with you for a second? I know, the worst. I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
I didn't say that. Go ahead, Charlotte. This is your establishment. Speak freely.
Oh, I get free speech because it's my cafe. One of the many perks. You're one of the few things I look forward to every day. Honestly, I know that I do not have the privilege of seeing a lot, but what I do see means a lot to me. And I think that, listen, Josie is one of the most terrifying, badass people I've ever met, and genuinely one of the only people who scares the absolute shit out of me. Also, mommy, don't tell her I said that.
I have to now.
No, please don't. Please, pokes your chest. Please, I'm begging of you.
Do you really mean all those nice things about me if I'm threatening this, dangling it over your head?
I do think all the nice things.
All right. Thank you, Charlotte.
Aw, you said thank you to a compliment. You wouldn't have done that a year ago.
With consent. Puts a hand over her mouth. Shut up. Shut up.
With your consent, licks your hand and walks away.
I'm gonna do that to my friend. Be like, with your consent.
But after that, Sterling will make her way over to Josie because
I think Charlotte licks your hand, giggles, and runs away.
we'll kind of pull up a chair Do the really cool, like, sit on it backwards, like, lean on
Oh, the
the back of the
bisexual
chair.
move. Got
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Listen, we got to stay on brand. Hello, Donna. How did your meeting go?
Oh, hello. Um, she would probably look up at the kiss mark that, like, she has on their head and then look back down and be like, "Ugh, excruciating. He wants to buy me out again."
Can you say that one more time? Sorry.
It was excruciating. He wants to buy me out again.
Well, he can't do that,
He can
right?
try.
Well, he's not going to succeed.
Mm, I hope not. I would hate to lose every single thing that I've ever built there. And my family is the most important thing to me. And if anything ever happened to them, I will burn this entire fucking world down. But how was your sleep?
Good. More needed than I'd normally admit. Thank you.
Of course. Anything for you. Then you can you just kind of see her almost turn. It's going to sound so insane, but almost like turning like her chair to like face like theirs directly and then leans into them and then like it's just the close contact of the both of their faces almost together and then she's like, if you want, you can sleep in my bed anytime.
Oh.
You're giving
And that's
Nate
a
an
clip.
aneurysm.
Anytime. You understand that is a
Nate's aneurysm.
Nate's aneurysm.
Anyway, please continue with this very amazing scene. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, go
We got
on.
an aneurysm counter, dog. Um, that's it's quite the generous offer, Josie. Anytime I'd like.
Any time you'd like.
Oh, be hard to sleep there all the time because, well, you know, I have things to do, places to be. Oh, and Devin needs to talk to you.
Oh, oh no. Did they say what it was about?
No, it just said he needed to talk to you sooner than later, but when you had time, he didn't seem very eager to bother you. But it was clear that the need was great. Given the position, Sterling will scoot his chair closer to like the rims of the back are touching and will just place a hand kind of with your consent, Insha, fingers dancing up the knee and thigh a little bit, like just like really passively. Like I don't think Sterling is even registering this bit of physical contact is happening. If you ever need a hand with your family, you have my number.
She'd clock the she'd clock the physical touch immediately and then push out her hand onto their face and be like, "And you have my help with your family anytime and any day of the week."
Mm. would expect nothing less from a woman who sees everything.
Then we'll talk about it later. If
Hmm.
you want, no pressure, but I do love our little conversations.
Hmm.
And again, anytime you'd like to share a bed, I'm always interested. And then legitimately like stand up and then give them another kiss on the forehead and then lingers a little bit too long and then her lips would just like ghost over their skin and then pull back and just go any time.
We should probably dance, right? There's a lot of come on, let's dance. Much like, come on.
You see that or you hear rather that the drumming epic music has now turned into a little bit of like house music, not too thumping but enough to like make a move to. Brava, the shift, the shift in the music is noticeable. It is, you so I don't know if you continue to jump or if you let the other music take over you. What's happening? Let's cut back to Brava and Reggie and like what happened leading up to that and then kind of pulling out of it.
Let's see. Brava is in this space as a creature that is unwanted in the society or feels like they're unwanted in the society. And only, God, this is way too real for literally what's happening. So, um, they, as soon as that music shifts, they drop back into that like form. They have their phone and they go straight to a bathroom or somewhere where there's like a mirror or something to get them back to that form that like they have. They like when the music chills down and that's not there on their playlist or that's not their music that is truly them. They're just, "No, no, no, we're back. We're back." And they look in the mirror and they're, like, almost, like, hitting their face a little bit to push the true form back and the venom form in, and whatever rage and like, anger they feel, they're just what's the word? They uh, no, uh they're they're saying to themselves like this form is a lie, but it's the only one they don't try to kill. And so they put themselves back into that form where they're accepted and real and they're fine. They're Brava, manager of Nova Sense. Come back out, light up another one, and as the music's going in, seeing Reggie, they just nod to him and go sit down back again.
You get a text on your phone
Mhm.
and it just says, feeling angry? Try Denial's new meditations.
Brava Bravo doesn't raise their voice, they raise the consequences. So they're just
Holy shit, that's so
Hot.
Hot.
hot!
Too hot.
Hot! That was 5 more hots.
Guys,
Put it in
that
the
put us
counter.
right to 31.
and they look at Reggie. If they're still dancing and enjoying this world, they kind of value the couple of seconds or the joy that they bring even with all the stuff that they're going through. So they kind of get up, they delete the message,
Mhm.
and they want to crush their phone, but they just keep it together. I need a new job. Reggie, how are you enjoying your birthday?
Yeah, I think Reggie, upon seeing you come out of the bathroom, like rushes back over to you, hands you a drink.
This is honestly the best birthday I've ever had. Thank you. I apologize if I stepped over the line by putting on that song. I know you're always trying to keep your cool and keep your forms in check, and I wanted to show that I appreciated you, and I thought it would help, and um I think you look beautiful in all of your forms, and I thought I was helping, and um do you want another drink, or I could
You got this, Moss.
Trying so hard.
Maz is fighting their fucking demons right now.
All I know that all Maz wants to do is declare smitten, and I know that Bravo's like, no, 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 no,
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no, 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 no. Also, remember, y'all have playbook moves and regular
Sorry, I
moves.
totally know that they have playbook moves, but is this not like the trope where someone believes they're hard to love and someone loves them like they're breathing?
Yep.
Damn. Brava. God damn
You
it.
can always
I hate you.
declare
I'm
it.
not even looking at this.
I love you too.
I love you too. It's crazy.
You don't know what it cost me to become this, and you're calling it pretty. No, you're calling it beautiful. They shit, fuck
I
you, Nate.
I
They
know
lean in. I'm trying so hard to be Bravo stoic, and I can't because this face doesn't work this way. Come on. They lean in, and they will grab Reggie's hand and hold it and whisper in his ear, "But I really want to break some shit. So, okay, I'm gonna fire
Ew.
you. I'm gonna come after you." Damn it. Um,
Alec, you're talking during my stories.
look,
um,
I know I could never understand what you have been through. I do know what it is like for someone to judge you and tell you that you are a monster or a weapon because of who you are and what you are. And I want you to know that not all of us see that, and that I think that you are wonderful and kind and just like the coolest boss I've ever had. Um to be fair, I worked for my parents for most of my life, but like I just think you're really cool and beautiful and not what other people say, and I think you should hear that more.
They take, if you allow Reggie, they will take your hand
Mhm.
and pull you to a more of a balcony or somewhere where there's some place to like just don't don't some place to just be away from like everyone who's drinking coffee,
Okay,
still
so
partying.
the way it's structured is just it's a one story up top and then basement. So you can go onto the back patio, which is very, very small. It's mostly for people who want to smoke. Um, and just like a little fenced off area with a couple of tables facing one of the other businesses. So you can step out to there.
They'll do that. Um Kind of puts like the door closed. And they will go to you need to stop doing that. The nice stuff. This I cannot I
I
cannot show more than what is allowed. I am not built for closeness. You're either very you're brave, you're either brave or very stupid. I'm
I've been told I'm both.
you're not stupid. You never are. I don't know why you let yourself you can't even let God damn it, Reggie. And when they say God damn it, Reggie, and that break in their voice happens, that form shifts to their true form.
And that is where we'll go to break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. See you then.
Oh, I'm running tech. Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
you're
we'll
running
see-
tech now. Take us out of here.
Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.
See you in a bit.
Preview.
Wow.
Rare indeed. Welcome back. We're gonna jump right back into it. Brava.
Brava. Yep, sorry. Maz EXE.
Buffering.
Brava, buffering. Brava stands as tall like as they usually are, but this time not without the heels. And when they're standing in front of Reggie, they are they're masked with uh, a chiseled jaw. Um, their hair is curly down, like hair down. They're showing their like pecs and a little bit of their
Hot.
abs under their suit, and a a necklace that goes down around their neck, and a couple of earrings that look, instead of fashionable, look like something that they would wear every day, and thick eyebrows, hazel brown eyes, and a little bit of stubble on their chin. They have a tattoo, but instead of covered like fully on their arms with tattoos, they have a tattoo that is showing under like the suit jacket
Ooh, you know we like
that
that.
looks
Nay.
that
Sorry.
looks very, it's not perfect. It's probably like their first tattoo, and it shows something very meaningful, but also so so much, so unknown. Like it is not something that you would look at and be like, "Oh yeah, I understand this." It is an inside joke or something that like just connects, or a line of poetry. Um, whatever it shifts around to, it is whatever Reggie wants to see. So if it's something funny, it is that tattoo. If it is a quote that he likes, it is that. But as it goes and transforms, it shows just something like etched around it, like a watercolor tattoo that shows like the dreamlike state of, if Brava could dream of a world that accepted them, these are the colors it would show. Um, and their hair that is tied back, they have like two little strands. Their hair is curls going down. They have um, two braids that are coming down with like uh, embroidered floral fabric going through. Their hands are calloused, and they grab your hands close, and they lean up. They lean up to Reggie. Don't make a habit of this, of seeing me and meaning it. But and they look at them. Thank you for this one time.
Thank you for allowing me into your world.
And would you see the same image in your tattoo that Reggie sees, or would it be completely different?
Yeah, they would see.
Because I think what Reggie would see in this moment is like little silhouettes of Reggie and Brava from last night doing the little waltz as Brava, like your silhouette transforms from what you looked like last night to your true form as you like dip Reggie, and then they just keep waltzing.
I have to leave stream now. I think I'm done.
Ma said chat's over.
Yeah,
All right, man.
everybody
I
go
gotta,
home.
I gotta go.
Nobody
Well,
talked to me for 6 to 8
that
weeks.
was not for sale. This is the end of the game. You all live in a corporate hellhole for the rest of your lives.
Love wins.
Um,
Oh, wait.
they take that little moment to pull, like, in their true form, they're wearing this like robe that has like embroidery and like designs weaved through it. And they pull out that present that you didn't pull from that table that they left. And happy birthday.
You didn't have to get me anything. You made me a
We
party.
already went shopping, so we did already get you things.
That's true. So you didn't have to get me anything else because you already got me these things.
Okay. Then don't open it.
But no, I want to open it now.
No, you know what? You know what? You don't deserve this. And we'll start putting it back into
No,
their
but it's from
Oh,
my favorite person. I want it.
oh, okay. There we go.
Please.
That makes more sense.
Thank you.
Do me a favor, open it.
Reggie's opening it right now.
They'll put their hand over before you actually open it. I feel like things are about to get messy. Open it when you need my help.
Okay.
Okay. And it will transform back. And like it looks like an like scales like unfolding back in as the true form kind of goes back in to this androgynous like femme, uh, tall with the heels, the green velvet suit, and the long cigarette holder. They take like a long drag, and I'm going back inside.
Using Mask of Many Faces, pick one or two of the following options, knowing that if you pick two, I get to pick one. Your options are: you take a form that allows you access to places or people you wouldn't normally. You gain leverage with information discovered in the current scene. 2, take +1 forward in your next fight because you appear more buff in this form. 3, the transformation allows you to blend in with the crowd, remove a condition, which you don't have right now, but I would allow you to hold on to that when you do get a condition. Or this transformation gives you resilience you would ignore the next time you stagger while in this form.
I'm gonna use 2 because this was a awesome moment. And even though they're getting back into that form that is accepted by society, uh, they still feel strong. So they're going to take a form that allows them access to places and people they wouldn't normally, and they
Mhm.
want to gain leverage and want to know more about the excruciating meeting. They are so ready to plan and give them resilience.
I get to pick one, and I am not going to tell you which one it is yet.
Do it. Yeah, I'm ready.
The choices I get to pick from, because I want people to know what's happening in the game, I get to choose: someone questions your fake identity, someone has seen you shapeshift, or your presence attracts the attention of a nearby bounty hunter. I have picked one.
Oh, I'll fight him.
As you walk back inside, um, Josie, before as you and Sterling are dancing, um, Charlotte needs to ask Sterling something, but I want to give you a moment together before Charlotte pulls Sterling aside for a question. Or are you just dancing?
I feel like okay, so Josie's like not used to, I think, having this kind of interaction. She's so used to like caring about people and caring for people. And even though everybody's terrified of her, that it's like I think Sterling taking the opportunity and the means and motives to do something fun with her, which is unheard of because everybody just needs something. Um,
Mm.
I think she'd probably look up at them and just look and like stop dancing for a second and just look. And it's like it's like a feeling in like the pit of her stomach that like she's scared to have and she doesn't know why she has it, but she's just kind of like, ooh, this feels dangerous to her. Um and would probably she's thinking. And then would probably like wrap her arms around him and Alec, with your permission.
Immediately, no questions asked. What you doing?
Would probably like because like Sterling probably has a
Pause.
because she'd probably like slide her arms in the back. I think I can't, Moss.
Guys, we can't. We gotta keep going. We gotta. There's so much
She
more.
she would probably like slide her arms into the back of his back and then with her nails kind of just like go into his shirt and then like just just, like slightly dig her nails into his back um because for some reason for this like it just feels like she just wants to and she needs to and it's like she needs that con that s- like she needs it and she doesn't know why and it's such a new feeling for her and she just kind of like drags her nails like up and down like his back like slowly.
Need I say it?
No, you don't
Let
need
me
to. We're all
let me.
thinking
Add to
it.
the counter.
I'm adding
Add.
it. I got it.
I
I got
need
it.
you to add 5 of them to the counter because I'm pretty sure all 5 of us were thinking it.
Okay, there we go. Oh, 37. Counted it myself. Uh, yeah, I think just in response to that, Sterling just gets closer. I don't think there's like there's not a retreat from it. I think if it were anybody else, there would be. But it's Josie. So and it becomes very clear in Sterling's mind that they're like, I do not hate this. Like there's that like, oh my, you know, um, but she will just look at Josie and while moving, while physically as close as they can be. Are you having fun? Are you all right?
Josie would just look up at them and go, with you, I have fun. So, yes. Like you could see the confusion on her face. Like, this is fun. Like, I'm having fun.
I think at this moment, Charlotte swings
Mhm.
by, sees the two of you are busy. We'll just leave 2 drinks on the table, um, and will not ask the question at this point. We'll 100% wait. Um, Brava, as you and Reggie come back in, you see Charlotte kind of whips by, hands you a couple drinks, make sure you always have something, and says, when you can, no rush for the 2 of you, and I don't want to disturb gestures at Sterling and Josie. Don't want to disturb that. I need to know what approach you guys are taking tomorrow. Are you getting on the guest list? Are you Nova sensing your way in? I just need to know. So when you can, send me a text. I will be hacking. And there's just one thing I need to ask Sterling to do for me. And then you all should be set. But the point is, find out as much as you can and break as much shit as you can without getting caught. If you do get caught, be prepared to fight. You are muted from it. So
They are on their phone again. Um, they're like chewing bubble gum. I don't know where
where
they
did
got it
you
from, but
get
they have it.
that?
The suit has pockets. Um,
Oh god, I love it.
and um, let's see. They look through like their Nova Sense like manager app. Um, hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hmm. I have a couple tickets. And Nova Sense is supposed to be part of it, so we could Reggie, what do you think would be good to serve?
I'm sorry, I was trying to dance to the music. Oh, what are we serving?
Um, Reggie, the gala tomorrow.
Yeah.
The the you know what? Here.
Don't laugh
Nova
at me at
Sense
this.
Nova Sense uh has I'm guessing I'm just making this up. Has 3 access
Good.
tiers for this event. Let's see. I've gotten a couple of promotions, so I could elevate that and get everyone a couple of badges. Look at
So
that.
the tiers, because you gave this to me and I'm gonna run with it. The tier 1 is just basic entrance. You get 1 free new alcoholic drink from their new line and 1 free coffee, and you get to kind of be in like the lower level. Tier 2
Mm.
is like the patron tier. You get 2 free alcoholic drinks and an limited coffee for like 2 hours. Then you have the VIP. And the VIP gets to meet Lucky Star and Marvin LaCrue, who's apparently going to be there, and unlimited drinks for the entire night.
I don't
That's
know
one.
if. Sorry.
I They only have 1 ticket for that rank?
No, so basically you look at the NovaSense app because I'm going to run with
Yep.
this because you give me such good stuff and I super appreciate you. So we're going with it. As
Yeah.
you scroll and you're looking to promote, you notice that 2 of your managers have sent you a couple messages of like, hey, we recently got a couple new things in, like typical work stuff. And you see that. Sorry, I have to pull up the list of your managers because I named all of them. Um, I just have to remember what their names are.
Oh, we
Um,
work with people.
you
Mhm,
see
mhm.
that Yelena, who is manager 3, has said, "Hey, I ended up kind of splurging with my points on 2 VIP passes. I don't need them. If you want them, you automatically get 2 VIP, but the others you would need to find a way to earn denial points to get the other two, which is purchases, attending, going to Novasense and buying things like that. So you are a little low on D&D points, but you might be able to ask your friends and see if they have some, and you can pull it together to get a couple more VIP passes if that is the approach that you want to do. But you have
Awesome.
2 free right off the bat.
2 free at the top level. How if Novasense has done any of these galas before, how much information does Brava know about the location?
So you know Upper Barrens is the swankiest, most expensive Novasense in town.
Mhm.
It is a 3-story. I'm very heavily inspired by the totally not Starbucks Reserve Roastery in Chicago. If anyone has been,
Mhm.
it's like a 3 to 4-story building. It's
Got it.
intense. And they have a bar. So they're opening this new 4th floor. You would know that it is incredibly tight security because all the newest Novacent releases go there and a lot of celebrities go there. So very tight security, one IT room that like everything is in and heavily guarded. And you know also that there is a rather large staff room because when you did your first manager training, you did it there. And it has like everything that you could possibly need. You would probably be able to get into the staff room with your thumbprint. It's one of the only things that does not require the phone. It requires every manager's thumbprint to access the staff room.
Gross, got it.
Yeah, it's awful and I
They
hate it. And I created it.
Yeah,
Quick
you're good.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
Um, so this has nothing to do with my playbook, so it's not an official move. But could I, in the vein of calling upon a toxic power,
Mm-hmm.
uh, ask my family to get our tickets upgraded to some VIP plus?
Fucking hell yeah.
Damn.
I would 100% this definitely counts as calling a toxic power. So go ahead and roll spirit.
Oh,
We're fucking around with this a little bit. So calling a toxic power is normally you're calling on like a god or something weird that and you roll spirit and usually it's like, oh, you can ask it a question. In this case, we are doing it as you're calling your mom. Oh
okay.
boy, buddy, you got this. I have faith in you.
Oh, my calls with my mom never go well. That is a 9.
Okay, mixed B. Um, give me a
Sounds about
moment.
right.
Uh, it will answer your question, and I get to choose one. So, answer your question will be basically, "Mom, can you do this for me?" And we'll enact it. But I do want to tell you that here are the choices that I get to choose from for a middle B. It takes something from you, either knowledge, reputation, or something physical. You mark a condition, or it gains a strain on you, and I'm going to decide what that is depending on this interaction. Um,
Bring, bring.
nah, yo,
Hello. Hi,
what's
mom. It's Reggie, your son. Hi.
I I
Uh,
it's I know you're my son, sweetheart. You haven't called me in like 6 months. I thought you were I thought hang on a
no, I
second.
remember I
You
told you I was
hear,
gonna work. I was gonna work and get my own job and just like do my own thing for a while. I remember we
honey,
had
I need you,
like an hour long conversation
honey,
about.
I need you
Yeah.
to stop talking for 1 second and you hear
Yep.
rustling
Definitely.
and you hear, "No, honey, it's nobody. It's just a telemarketer." And then you hear the sound of a door closing.
Till
Sweetheart, no.
dad, I say hi.
No, I'm not gonna do that, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Um, I I can't let your father know that you called
Mhm.
because
Yep. No, that makes sense. Um. So hi. I was wondering. There's that Nova Sense Gala tomorrow night,
oh, the
and me and my
grand opening of the new bar. We worked on
yeah.
it. That's the Von Quagmire name, sweetie.
Yeah, I
What your
figured,
sister
yeah.
did.
No, I'm super proud of all of you. And I was just wondering, me and my friends were like, let's go to this thing. And we have like 2 VIP tickets and 2 tier 1 ticket. And I was just wondering, like, maybe if you would be able to uh upgrade our tickets to to 4 VIP plus tickets, and
You're
maybe.
calling me to upgrade your tickets?
But yeah, I figured, then we could see each other and I could say hi and then hide from dad and then, you could
Sweetheart,
see me
I'm
and
not going. Your father
oh,
doesn't
okay.
want me to go.
Yeah, no, totally. Then I'll just hide from dad and, take pictures for you.
I
And
think Ronnie is going, sweetheart. But
awesome.
happy birthday,
Cool.
by the way. I'm sorry I missed it.
Oh, wow, you remembered. That's
I
nice.
remember every year, sweetheart.
Cool. Uh,
You It's good to hear from you. I miss
yeah,
you a
it's
lot.
good to hear from you too.
Um,
I had to get out,
honey,
do
I'm
my
off
own thing.
I'm off the pills.
Oh, wow. That's
Your
shocking.
father thinks I'm still taking them.
How are you
Where are you
how are you
living these
feeling?
days?
I got an apartment in low Lowtown.
In Lower Barons.
Yeah.
And you hear your father's voice, "Sweetheart, who are you talking to?" "I'm just trying, it'll give me some D&D points, honey, if I talk to the telemarketer." "Honey, I gotta get off the phone. Hang on." You hear beeping as if she's typing while you're on the phone, and your phone lights up with enough points to cover it. And then she says, "I love you." And the call ends.
I love you too, mom. Uh, oh, she hung up.
I'm going to inflict a condition on you
Okay.
because you just realized something about your mom's living situation.
Yeah.
It's not good. I am going to give you, what do you think? Guilty or hopeless? What, like, guilty for leaving or hopeless about the situation? What sits better for you, how your character
Uh,
is feeling right now?
I think guilty.
All right, take the guilty condition. And you have enough points now to transfer to Brava's phone to get 2 more VIP passes.
Cool. Bravo, I got some points and we can yeah, that went well.
The Were they close enough to hear this conversation, or could they figure this out?
Reggie's not a good whisperer.
It's like the
Do I roll
stage
for this or
whisper.
no?
Um,
Hi,
unless
mom.
I think unless he was trying to hide it, I don't think you need to move to roll. But I will say,
Yeah.
emotional support is always an option if you did overhear him. There's also like influence someone with a string to get them to tell you what you want. I'm gonna say that I think you did overhear his side of the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. The first thing they're gonna do is finish up what they're talking with Charlotte,
Mhm.
just to continue it. They're doing that, like, manager 1 second.
Yep.
Reggie, wow, well, look at that. Um,
Oh,
Great,
hell yeah, Reggie, good job.
nice. Let's see. They, like, note like, they had the conversation in their head, but before they go to that, alright, so Nova Sense has 3 access tiers, right? We elevated these credentials. Thank you again, Reggie. If we go through this, hmm,
You could
there
direct
were a
access
couple
to the bar.
panels. Agreed. Now,
No one else does, and points to the tiers. You see that everyone else gets drinks from the bar, but does not get
mhm,
to actually go into the bar. That gets you up close and
mhm,
personal with a couple people.
mhm. Um, well, I'm the one who has to make sure what is there for inventory. And to understand inventory, I need to know how many people are on the guest list. And to know how many people are on the guest list, well, I have the guest list. So nobody reads the roster that deep, like me, except for my job. So what we'll do is enter the usual way. I think, yes, I do have my thumbprint in their system.
Excellent.
Well, my old thumbprint. Funny how identity shifts are easier when you're not attached to one. We'll all be in uniform, official branding, synthetic little smiles. I'm thinking 6, 8 inch, not invisible, but palatable. Everyone will be another Nova Sense face. And then, hmm, I don't know, Charlotte. I think before they're kind of putting their arm around Charlotte, just like
Mhm.
leading them away
Right.
before talking to Reggie. Let's not call this infiltration, right? Let's call it permission. They just don't know who they gave it to.
Agreed. I'll set
Great.
everything else up,
Good.
and I'm gonna give
And
Sterling something to plant.
they they smile at that and like looking, counting at Josie, making sure everyone make sure everyone knows the plan. And
Yeah.
they lean in and like whisper to Charlotte, "Thank you for all that you do."
All I can do is my best, man. Hopefully it's enough. Now, I hate to break
They
up the totally not lovebirds, but give me a moment. And before they go, what were you gonna do?
they say you are more than enough and give you a kiss on the cheek and go to Reggie.
Enemies to lovers?
And these enemies I love. Damn it, Mika.
No, you see, Brava and Charlotte were never actually enemies.
No,
Their
I
it's a
know.
companies
thing from
are.
another it's from Gay Fieri's
Oh,
bisexual.
amazing. I love this for
It's
you.
just enemy club.
All right. I think I want to take a moment to go to Sterling and Josie, and then we'll come back to the scene with Reggie and Brava, and then I think we'll skip ahead to dressing up montage.
Yeah.
You see that as the song ends and turns into a little bit more of like a lo-fi vibe, you see Charlotte kind of does the thing where they sit at the table with your drinks and are like giving you the space that you need. They're scrolling on their phone. They're not awkwardly staring at you or anything. But they're like, it's clear that like, hey, when you have a moment, like, um, yeah.
But I don't want to keep her waiting.
What is it, Charlotte?
Just want to let you know about the plan. It'll take me 2 minutes.
Plan is good.
VIP tickets. We got 4 of them. That means
Wow.
access to the bar. Well, 2 of them came from, I think, one of Brava's other managers, and 2 of them came from Reggie. I check in on him, please. I think he called his mom.
Red. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. No,
okay.
it's I did not know he was going to do that. Had I known, I would have prepared something much stronger for him.
I'll talk to him.
That poor boy. Secondly, Josie, Marvin LaCrue is going to be there. I want to give you the heads up because he's probably going to go. Like, did he offer you selling or did he offer you partnership? Because if he offered you partnership, you need to avoid him like the plague that entire night.
I think he offered partnership,
This
right?
partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sure did.
Why do I need to avoid him the entire night? If I may
Because
ask?
he is like a freaking dog. When you give them a scrap under the table, all they want then is the full dish. He will not leave you alone. He will try to ply you with any favor. He has a goal in mind, and you are it. And I'm
Charlotte,
so sorry.
Charlotte,
Mm.
look at me. Look at me. I've dealt with dogs before. I put them down just as easily. They leash up and then that's it. So,
Listen, if it were anyone else, I would say that's bullshit, but it's you. So I absolutely believe it.
yeah.
Yeah, you'll kill it. I'm not worried about you. Sterling, can I talk to you aside just for one moment?
Absolutely, Charlotte. Whatever you need. They'll quickly look to Josie, bow in a very Harlequin fashion, and will trail their fingers across their forehead where Josie had kissed them before she left the bedroom. And will just thank you very much. and will turn on a heel to look at Charlotte.
Charlotte is going to lead you a little bit like towards the coffee bar where Ray is currently putting out a small fire. It's fine. He does this all the time. Oh my God, I didn't mean to. This is what distinguishes over there, buddy.
I didn't mean
Sterling, you're good at sneaking and you're good at stealing. So I need two things
Most
from
times.
you. I will pay you back handsomely. First, you see
Mhm.
she pulls out a device. If you can get this into the IT room, it's a bug. It'll intercept cameras into my feed. I know that's a tall order. If you can't get into the IT room, I understand. But if you can, and it looks like just a small like box with some wires to plug into things, pretty straightforward USB stuff. And then she looks at you deep in the eyes and goes, "The next thing I'm going to ask you, you need to not tell anyone.
Well, I'm pretty good at that.
I need a sample of the nanobots infused drink, and I need it brought back to me in one piece with all the nanobots.
For what?
I don't know, put it up my ass. I just need it, okay?
No. If you want me to go out on a limb, I need to know why. I'm not doing this for money, Charlotte. But I need to know why.
For testing.
For what?
I'm going to drink it.
Are you fucking dense or are you fucking stupid?
No, but you're an asshole. I know what
Yes.
I'm doing, Sterling.
Okay. Do you?
Yeah, I make alchemical stuff. I want to see how it works. I want to see if I can flood the system. If they're trying to scan a bunch of emotions, I need to see how it works. And then I can recreate the infusion and thwart it.
Wow.
I can't do
Putting
it unless I
yourself at
fucking have
risk.
it. Who fucking cares? We're all at risk. Why is
Everybody
my life
does.
any more valuable than anyone else's? If what
Everybody
I
is.
do can save thousands of fucking people, then I'll fucking do it. You know what it's like to want to protect the people you love, pointedly looking at Josie.
Oh. I think I'm gonna use a move.
Do it. Charlotte's being an idiot right now. Please fuck me up.
It is going to be knives behind the mask.
Do
When
it.
someone reveals a secret about you or in your presence, you're prepared with a damaging secret about them. If you reveal it now in retaliation, they mark a condition. If you keep it a secret for the time being, gain a string on them.
So the secret that you know about Charlotte is that Charlotte has almost caved to Novasense a few times out of fear of forceful commoditization because they thought about selling because at least then no one would get hurt. But they refused. The second part of the secret is that they refused because they know there is something magical about lower barons and they won't share it.
Sterling will, their heels will just clack on the floor as they lean in right to Charlotte's ear. Now, I happen to know your history, darling. Given that fact, I ask you, and I ask you kindly, to think very carefully about what you choose to use those things for. Do you understand me? And I'm going to choose the string.
You take the string. They look at you, and for the first time, they look heartbroken in front of you. I won't drink it. I just want to experiment with it.
You will make the choices that you think are right. But you will understand that they have consequences. Because if you thought you were susceptible to Nova Sense before, think about what they could do with their technology swimming through you. I say this because despite everything, I scrounge enough humanity to give a shit. Be careful. And I will happily do everything that you've asked.
Yeah, thanks, Sterling.
No. Darling, thank you.
Oh, fuck right off. And she walks off.
Sterling will turn, and as she's gone, will hate what she just did. But the smile continues to sit on the mask, and they will go to the rest of the group because I think everybody's
Yeah.
kind of convening.
I think at this point you're all kind of congregating, and Reggie, you are suffering from that condition, having just gotten off the phone with your mom. The plan is communicated, and so basically, you guys will get dressed up and head there tomorrow, and the rest of the scene is yours. Charlotte is making too many espresso drinks that nobody wants, just over and over and over again.
I think at least after they had talked to Charlotte, they would have walked to Reggie, and they have a look on their face of, what did you just do?
I got us the points, so we're good to go.
That didn't seem like a fun conversation. And they're going to, even though it seems like they're aggressively showing this, they're going to give emotional support.
Sorry.
What? Josie, you are here for this. Sterling, you're not here for this, but Josie, you will witness this. I need you to witness this.
Crosses
is.
legs, just. Mhm.
Oh,
It
the
is like
skirt
when
rides
you
up in the
have
best
a
way. God
like
damn.
yeah, it is like when you have a friend who like, I do this with my friends where they're like, they're saying like, "Oh, I have a bad day," and I'm like, "How dare you say you are bad at this? I love you, and you are good, and you will accept this." Like that kind of like aggressiveness.
I love the
So that's
idea
the
of
emotional support.
Josie sitting there with crossed legs, holding a drink, just like,
I can't.
Pop off.
Bravo does not see them.
All coming together.
Honestly, yes.
um, sure is. So roll me that emotional support. You're gonna use heart or spirit, and you can add 3 if you use a string that you have on Reggie.
It goes away after I use them, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you spend that
Yep.
string.
Cool. Spent. Oh, I didn't even need to. Dang it.
Super success.
It's a super success. I got a 10 plus my plus 3. Yeah.
13. Hell yeah. Absolutely wild success of emotional support. Which we love for you. As you aggressively are like, nah. Reggie, do you open up to that's the question. Do you open up to Brava in this moment?
I full disclosure, I called my mom and she was very nice, but she seems really sad because she's living with my dad and he's really mean and it's really going poorly. And now I feel really bad because I left her and I was like, I need to get out of here. I need to stop fighting people with swords and start using mugs instead and maybe just make coffee for people. And now I'm just like, maybe I should have stayed and I should have helped her. And I maybe, he was taking out all of his anger out on me. And now maybe it's all going to my mom. And now I feel like, oh my gosh, what if I'm the monster in all of this? What if I'm the monster?
I see you. I see what you did. You and your fucking epic reference. How dare you? Um, uh,
I
you
love
may,
it.
you may, uh, because you opened up, you may, wow, brain just went buffering, buffering. Um, Reggie, you may clear a condition, mark experience, gain a +1 forward, or gain insight from me about something facing one of you. Do you want to clear that guilty condition or do you want to do something else?
No, I want to gain insight on this party.
Ooh, okay. All right. So a little bit of insight for you. Um, uh, this is going to be on the surface very classy and very just put together as hell. And absolutely no one in an denial suit will be telling you the truth. In addition, your sister will absolutely be there.
Awesome.
Um, and you have not spoken to her in some time other than the birthday points. So that is your
Yay.
insight for what's coming up. You keep the guilty condition. Um, Brava, you get to pick one. You may either you don't have a condition currently, so that won't work for you, but you can uh clear a condition. Actually, you can pick two of these because they're smitten with you. Um
Oh,
So, you
Oh
can
yeah.
pick, um, mark XP, gain 1 forward, or gain insight from me about an obstacle. You can pick 2 of those. Condition won't apply to you just because you don't have one.
mhm. I will um mark XP.
Awesome.
I think, and I'll do the one +1 forward.
Cool. So your next roll gets a +1
Hmm.
on top of everything. Cool, cool. Yeah. And,
They
Josie is watching this exchange happen.
Josie is sitting over there. This is, excuse me, ma'am,
Oh,
mother.
mother.
Ma'am?
Mother apologies. Mother apologies. Mother apologies.
Just watching. My goodness. Um, they how does Reggie look like saying all this, Nate?
I think Reggie it looks distressed and worried about what he's saying, and like you can tell very much this is true. Uh everything that he said was very much like true from the heart, like worries. And then he uh I think like he's 6'4" and massive, but like he looks small in this moment.
Brava, that is that is a very hard thing to come from, Reggie, and I'm grateful you shared to me about this. It's you and your mother deserve softness, not survival training in the shape of love and family. So, I guess we have to add something else to our plans tomorrow. But for and then when you're like making that like that face that Reggie is, that soft face, they will tilt his like chin up with the end of their like cigarette holder, not the like the other side where they put their mouth on. They say like also, don't look at me like that. It makes me want things I can't afford. So, whatever we do tomorrow, we can help. Whatever you want to do to help your mother, let us know and we'll add it to the list. and they'll
That's
like
gonna be
kind of like
3 in the Reggie Smitten counter.
I
they
love that
just
we
like
have
tilt
so
their
many
chin up
counters.
to like they tilt their chin up to be like understood.
Reggie just nods.
Sterling, this is when you rejoin the group. You see that Josie just sitting there with legs crossed, sipping their lavender latte.
What are we doing?
I'm so sorry, Josie. I do charge for watching.
What the fuck are we talking about?
How much I'll
They're
pay
sitting
double.
right there.
What?
If
Watching
Josie said
what?
that,
She would. How much I'll pay
they
double.
Bravo will like tilt down to them,
Hot.
look back to Reggie, and be like, okay. Expect an invoice.
Hot! I'm sorry, I'll shut up.
These are my stories, and I really like them. This is so much fun.
Kicking feet every Wednesday.
That should be our
Need
tagline for the show.
stories when I got friends as crazy as this.
Who needs
Come
friends
join
when
us
I've got
every
hot
Wednesday to
friends?
kick your feet.
So, am I permanently on Starquell on Wednesdays now? Is that what's happening? Do I need to book my? Do I need to talk
We just
to?
need to. Yep, we need a running show. Just.
We might need to pick a day other than Wednesday, but we'll think about it. All right. So all four of you are together in this moment.
Mhm.
And you have this is like the last scene we have before I will go to a rest and dress up montage. And I have a special thing for each of you to do during that.
All right, so I assume we've all been informed of the plan.
Yes.
Great.
Anyone has questions?
I mean, we're going in, we are infiltrating. There may be a problem with me, however. This is going to be very hard to believe for all of you, so buckle up. It's dreadful news, frankly.
Brava is staring at you like.
Josie's also staring.
Hold on, before the anger gets the best of you. I, in a very uncharacteristic manner, got into a bit of a scuffle earlier today.
No.
Yes,
No.
darling Reggie, I know
No
it.
way.
It's very shocking
Did
news.
you know this, Josie? Oh my God.
No.
Wait.
a-
Wait. A scuffle?
yes.
Surprise. Like they just like do the but they looked as like with who?
Well, a couple of denial agents, if you would believe such a
Oh.
crazy thing. I was trying to get brownie mix, of all things. Anyway, they may have taken my picture of, yes.
Mm.
What if we hide you in my shirt?
I don't know if that's going to last the whole time there, Bubby.
Okay. It was
I mean,
worth a shot.
Aw.
I think it's very much worth a shot, but I don't think it'd be comfortable for either of us, and we will have different missions when the time comes. So, what the fuck do I do? Because they know my face.
Well,
What if you put on different makeup?
But I quite like this makeup.
I like it too. You
Thank
look
you.
wonderful. I just think, maybe if we're in disguise, it's not about looking wonderful, it's about getting in.
I have mass.
Masquerade? Can I be a peacock?
A mask?
If you would like. But
Yes, a
I have
mask would be
mass.
good. That would be quite good, actually. Yes, thank you, Josie. Always so resourceful, looks to brother, and helpful.
I have said no
Don't be mean
word.
to Brava.
I said nothing.
I will cup you.
What?
I will cup you.
What does that mean?
What
It
does that
means
mean?
I have a cup that I use like a sword, and I'll cup you if you bully Bravo.
I'm me bully brother? Reggie! This is
Look, we're
unbelievable.
good friends, okay? I don't want to cup you.
Oh.
I'm if you force me to cup, I will cup.
I don't want your fucking cup.
All
Nobody
right.
wants the
All
cup.
right.
It's a bad thing.
The mask will do, Josie. Thank you very much.
If we are going in hiding our faces, let's do a mask. You are already under the manager's name, right? You can be put here. And what we can do is coordinate with them to sign in while you get in. Maybe we could, huh? They have your face. You put on a mask. Do they need thumbprints for the managers or like the top VIPs too?
No, the only thing you need the thumbprint for is to get into the staff room. Basically, you have on your on your D&D app, you would just be scanning. But they would be on the lookout for someone who looks like Sterling. Um, I will say that you would figure having a mask might be a little bit suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Shit.
because no one else is really going to be wearing one. Um, but it's worth a shot. You might just have to talk your way out of a couple things.
Would it help if because, like, Josie's not hiding her face,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Like, just kinda, like, going to go. Would it just help if, like, Josie got them in? Because they probably not bother, like, an Adams or a Devin or a Sade, especially because, like, they're so close. So it's just like,
Mhm.
whoever's there, whoever's behind this mask is probably one of the 3 of them.
Yeah, 100%. If you were to, we could do that next session when you go in. It'll just
Mhm.
depend on your approach, and there'll probably be a couple roles. But yeah, no, I think that's absolutely. If you want to talk about that in character, or we can just say
Mhm.
above table. That's a good idea because it's like, oh, you can't question me. That's one of my people. That I think that
Yeah.
completely would work.
Brava is uh if that is that what Josie is that what we're going with? I
Yeah, that's my like, if you guys have anything else, 100%, please. But
Yeah, they're just on their manager app just calling in like more people to help with inventory and
Mhm.
like their Nova Sense is part of the gala. That's makes sense for
You
them to like set
do.
up alternate people there to kind of shift.
Mhm.
Um
As you do that, you hear, you do see in kind of lurking in the corner as if she can't be noticed is Lucky Star. And you know it's Lucky because she's got like immaculate makeup on, but
mhm,
she's wearing like a hoodie and jeans. Um, and this is just a reminder that she is a resource to you should you need it. Um,
yeah.
but she's in the corner. She
Um
kind of just does a
mhm. They
happy birthday, Reggie. I
Brava
can
does
see
a
you. Happy birthday, Reggie. And you actually get a text, Reggie, and it's through the official denial app because it's her and it's a birthday recording of her singing happy birthday to you.
Ah, they're doing it again. Oh, it's just the song.
So you have a few options. You could
yeah.
give Sterling a complete and total makeover. Lucky could help with that. You can do the matriarch gonna matriarch move. Um, as long as y'all have a plan, I will make things work.
At least for Brava, the idea that I what I have is using their um, manager app, getting more couple of like part timers assigned to the job, but making them all have the face of Sterling to be like digital ghosts. And so they are like working different boots around the city.
Okay.
And
ooh.
Oh my god. No, I love this. Oh, that's rad as hell. Um,
Mhm.
I think we're gonna make a note of that in our chat. I want to do like a montage of that next session because we only have
Okay.
about 15 more minutes. So make a note of that because that's rad. And I
Yeah.
want to actually spend more time with it. I will say,
They
Josie, sorry, I want to make
sorry.
sure, Josie, that's also a backup you can use. I want to make sure you can like use your matriarch stuff. So like that's a good backup to have if shit goes wrong. I'm sorry, please go ahead, Brava.
The the way that Brava says it is just they're in just manager mode of like in that app setting everything up. But to Sterling, they says like we could just make a quick little distraction. And if someone were to say notice you, I feel like you should bring them into the staff room and let me well. And they show just a little bit of their Lamia face. I do get a little bit hungry.
Hot.
Understood. Thank you.
Hearing Alec typing and then looking around seeing the hot counter. Sorry. The multitasking. We love it. Of course. But whatever works to get us all in there, the better. The better. Uh,
Well, seems like we should go rest.
As you all exit the caffeine caboodle for the night, Josie, you get you have your burner phone on you, and the phone buzzes. And it's gonna buzz before you separate from the group, so you don't have to be alone for this. And you just see an anonymous text that just says, "See you tomorrow, M."
It's horrible,
so sorry.
horrible hot man.
Can you get that?
And
Enemies
I
to
think you guys
lovers?
hear this
No,
horrible
no.
hot man. No?
Who
No, you whisper it? Okay, great.
No,
This
no, no,
is
no,
just
no. No, when Nate said
Oh,
enemies to lovers.
what did you say, Nate? Say
enemies
it
to
again.
lovers?
I'm partially deaf. You got to say the things with conviction. But yeah, do they hear you say this? I hate this hot man.
I hate this horrible, horrible hot man. We need we need to put the two horribles in there.
Perfect.
And then would probably give the phone to Brava and be like, "Your boss is a fucking dickhole.
Sorry, what did you say? Your boss is what?
Your boss is a fucking dickhole."
They like what passes through them is this memory of possibly where they're from, their like first family that were found, their something that was lost to like corporate uh bullshit. Um how Nova Sense started, a moment where they realized this is the best hiding spot to work with them, and also for them to hide more and more and isolate. And seeing that Josie, who they hold dear, is like getting a text so rudely. I don't think Josie gave you their number. How ridiculous. So you put it upon yourself and your power to get into somebody's phone to do this. They have this like it's like radiating evil uh, Kali vengeance energy just like emanating from like anime lines of like, oh, my boss is going to find out tomorrow. How dare they? And they're just like that whatever you can feel, Josie, coming off of them. They just look at you and also an apologetic, like, how dare they send that to you as if it's like a nice thing, but it's so wrong.
Think Amaz, like with your permission, I think Josie would just lean forward and then put her hand over theirs and then be like, calm down. It'll be okay. He's going to suffer every single moment of his life from here until the day he dies. Don't worry about it.
Oh, oh, I. And they'll like lean to like tuck like a little bit of hair behind Josie's ear and holding their face. Oh. And like their fangs will come out. I've hidden long enough. Marvin should have prayed I've kept hiding. I will calm down tomorrow.
Brava, you see a figure dart into an alley. You now know which
Mother?
one I chose.
Yeah. Maz is scared, but Brava is not. Are we
I was like,
going
what
to
the?
the gala?
I was like, what the fuck was that?
Oh. And Brava is just like they're they're ready and seeing that they're not going to like go after it. They're just like that must have been the light.
Is there anything else you want to do outside the caffeine caboodle before you head home? Sterling, as you make it back to your home, you see that most of your people are here. Um, sorry, I'm looking up my notes. Give me a moment.
All good.
And you see that uh, a couple people are still awake by the time you get home. You see Luis, uh, a who is rustling through the lesson plans he still keeps in his pocket from his days as an elementary school teacher. And you also see um, Omar. And Omar looks at you as you come in and says, "Good night. You okay?"
Uh, I'm all right. Yes. It was. Yes. Good night.
And you see Luis looks at you and just says, we saved some mac and cheese for you. Um,
Oh, I
it's
ate.
just it's just the box stuff, but
Oh,
uh,
no. Ask around for whoever else is up. I ate already. Thank you.
okay. I'll talk to Joan. Joan might want it. I know she's on the balcony smoking right now. And you see Omar looks at you and just says, "In love,
What?
your face. My mistake."
Yes, your mistake.
You see that Luis goes, "Omar's been a shit all day. Don't take anything he says personally."
Oh, of course not. Well, Huh. I just realized I forgot something. I'll be back later.
Yeah, go get it. I'll see you later, man.
Yes.
Hey, you. Thank you.
You would be doing the same thing. You never have to thank me.
And you see Omar looks at Luis and goes, "No, it's right that you thanked her."
Hmm.
Get out of here.
They will run to the kitchen, grab the bowl of mac and cheese, hand it to person smoking outside, just like jump over.
Oh, you run past Joan, who is
Yep.
used to be a union organizer and now is just a chain smoker. You hand her the mac and cheese and goes, "Oh shit, okay, bye." Like,
Goodbye.
what the fuck?
Wee.
I never see you anymore, you asshole. You
I'm
hear-
busy.
Yeah, I know.
And Sterling heads to the Hurston.
Sorry, I'm very excited. Josie, when you get back, you see the only person. It's a quieter night at the Hurston. It's one of your slower nights. Um, you often like to pack it one night and then lessen it the next. Um, and you see Sade is singing a ballad. It is the richness of dark chocolate, hot cocoa specifically. Like that kind of just richness with the hint of marshmallow on top. Um, it is sweet and sultry and absolutely bittersweet. And as you kind of smell that whiff of steam, you see that Devin is nowhere to be found. You don't know where Devin is. But you do see Adams is kind of just gives you a look and just goes, "Mm-mm," you know, um, like recognizes that you're back and leaves you to it. Um, you have a little bit of time before Sterling shows up. Is there anything that you want to do?
Oh, she'd immediately go to Devin. Immediately.
Yeah, you see that Devin is just kind of sitting at one of the corner booths and looks at you as you come over and go, "Hey, Sterling told you
Yes. What's wrong, sweetheart?
the the non-binary clothing store far south, good jeans.
Mhm.
Josie, it got commoditized.
Mm. I'm sorry.
Josie, this is the first time they've managed to do it here.
I know.
What if they come for us?
They won't. He's tried and tried and tried before. There's no fucking way that I'm going to let him in these doors without him dying first. So,
I would pay good money to see that. Honestly, have one night where instead of focusing on the drinks and the fucking, focus on you fucking him up.
yes, if that was any other way, that would not be happening. But yes,
True.
absolutely. 100%. I
I just if you can I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but if you can swim by and check out what they've done and just figure out what's happening because they've never been able to do it before. I don't know how they managed.
uh,
Because you recognize it as they've managed to put that arcane barrier and are making it into something for denial. And this is huge. This is the first time this has happened.
Josie would just lean into Devin and put like that motherly like hand on top of theirs and just be like, I will do my best in order to figure out what's happening. But I need you to still look out and hear everything.
I will.
All
I
right?
will. Speaking of which,
Yes.
Marvin's personal assistant came in for a little bit.
Oh my God, why are these people in my club?
Well,
Ev-
Keats, you've let in a couple times. Keats is, and you remember Keats is one of the people who was in the revolutionary meeting. Um, and you see, they just, and they hand you something. And they go back to the spotlight to take care of Sade. And as, do you open up, it's an envelope.
think, yeah, she'd open it. She'd open it.
You see 4 numbers: 6, 1, 3, 5, and then there's a drawing of a computer.
Huh, that's odd. She would just kind of stuff it back in, put it away for a deeper meaning. Um, and probably head back upstairs to her area up in the Hurston.
What does Josie run into going upstairs? Is Sterling already there, or is
Oh,
Sterling waiting at
Sterling
the
is
bottom?
already in the room.
Okay, that's what I figured. All right, you open the door.
Oh, hello.
You said any time.
I
I had to test if the offer was good.
I surely did. I surely did. Would you like a drink? Anything while you're here?
I actually came to offer you something.
What is that?
Well, first I have a question, and that will determine how the rest of the night goes.
Yes.
Do you know how much I care for you?
I've sensed it as much. You never turn away from a touch.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
The second question is most important. Know that I don't want anything other than you.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Nate, I love you dearly. Let it sit.
Josie would probably go over to where Sterling is and lean immediately her body against theirs and then back them against the wall and look up at them and go, "You want nothing from me. Nothing at all."
It's quite true. I was actually going to, but now it's time for the offer.
What's that?
Sterling leans forward to get into their coat pockets and very much pushes themselves against Josie as well, like matching that energy. Um, and Josie, you see as Sterling takes out their makeup remover. I would like to know if you would be the first person in a decade to see me.
Josie immediately grabs it and then looks at him and be like, "Are you sure?"
Yes, you've always been skilled at seeing through the mask. I need not keep it on with you.
Josie, without a word, would just put one hand against his cheek and the other hand would be slowly taking off the makeup. And once they see their face, would immediately take both of their hands, wrap it around the sides of their neck, and then be like, "You are absolutely stunning." And then pull them so slowly down and give them, like, the softest kiss on the lips that she doesn't do soft. And
Rosie, is it safe to say that you're smitten?
oh, no, she's goner. She's a goner, gone, dead in the water. She's
Got it.
drowned by this point.
Okay. Bravas has a eulogy. Got it.
I do want to warn y'all, we are 3 minutes past time.
Yep.
Um,
Okay.
so are you good to keep going for a little bit more?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Smitten condition. Give a string to Sterling.
Give me that string.
Give me that string. Um, say why. Why are you smitten with Sterling, Josie?
Ooh, I think it's because of the fact that they care for her. She's not used to somebody caring for her. It's never been a situation where she's felt cared for and somebody actually like wants to show them how much that is. And like she obviously knows like this is a big gesture for Sterling, but like it's the care that went into it that she's like, "Fuck."
Now, please go to your truths of heart and blade
Okay.
and ask that question and answer it.
Mm. It's either one of them or is it both of them?
I don't remember the matriarch. I'm so sorry. Let me find your character sheet.
No, it's both.
Uh,
It says if you wanna be my lover, or
Perfect.
Incredible.
10 out of 10. Keep going.
or, if you wanna be my lover, when you become smitten with somebody, say why, give them a string, and then answer this question. Or it's the master of the heart, when you figure out a person during a physical conflict, you may ask. That's
It would
not
be the wanna
that's
be
not
my
one.
lover. It's the question that you're asked. So what is the question?
Um, how would dating them negatively affect your family?
Please go ahead and answer the question.
Ooh. I feel like for Josie, it would break down a little bit of the illusion for them seeing her as like she is. And it's like, mother is happy? Mother loves someone? Mother can love? First of all, mother can love? What is this? And it's I think it's like the connotations of like them seeing her in a different light and not respecting her as much. I think that would kind of like make her go like, "Fuck."
And I think in this moment, as you kiss, um, what are the final thoughts between the two of you before the scene fades? You first.
Please.
I she'd probably just think this is in this is incredibly dangerous and I don't want it any other way.
The only thing that Sterling is thinking about is this moment. I think just as long as they've been wearing the mask, they haven't allowed themselves to be vulnerable. They haven't allowed themselves to be a person who is able to just exist And so, in doing that and being able to do it with Josie, the last thought is just pure bliss.
And as that fades away, because you guys finally kissed, technically, when people finally kiss in a dangerous situation, this is, I'm going to let this carry over into next session.
Hmm.
When people finally kiss after a period of tension, each takes +1 ongoing to get to safety and protect each other for the rest of the scene. For the gala, anytime you do something to protect the other, you get a +1 to that roll.
Ooh, hell yeah.
I want to give a final moment for the night to Brava and Reggie.
Yes.
Who would like to go first?
Mom's
Someone's
you're up.
gotta.
No, you're up. Bravo already showed their true form.
I will turn the stream around. Someone go.
Um, hey, Prava, I was wondering if you wanted to go for a walk with me and just hang out and yeah.
I walk where?
I don't know. We can just walk around,
Are we
hang out.
fighting
And
something?
I don't
Do I
think
need
so.
to?
Just want to spend time with you because you're, cool and awesome and gorgeous and,
Oh,
awesome.
oh. They're like, they have that radiating energy softening again. And they're like, fine, I can walk.
Yeah. I feel like you have, spent today making like it the best birthday I've ever had. And I don't know, you don't seem to be doing great. And I just want to support you and make sure you're okay too. And, you know, because you're
I
awesome.
think, thank you. No, I'm not doing great. I think, though, two truths can still exist. I am angry at how much this world wants to hurt the people I love. And I want to boil apart every piece of armor that I've put around me so they can see how angry I truly am. So I'm okay and not okay at the same time. But yes, I would like a walk. This is my favorite part of the city.
What's your favorite part, Brava? And I think as you walk into it after this description, we'll end our session. So, as you walk from the caffeine caboodle, what's your favorite part of Lower Barrens? You get to create it. It's all yours.
The beauty of found family doesn't come from corporate buildings or consumers and transactions. Um, what she, what they like are the overlooked places in this city, especially in Lorbens, where you can see the sidewalks that are made for points that denial has if you walk on them, but there are paths made in the grass that people over time has taken over to get closer, either to a bus stop. Maybe they saw someone they liked. Maybe they thought of, oh, like this bus will get me there faster. They're thinking of the third spaces, the rooftop gardens, the skate park that closed down, but the kids still hang out there. They the weeds that grow in the middle of the sidewalks, rising up against whatever is trying to push him down, and the libraries that pop up, especially in the lower bends, that people put together like little birdhouses, and they're little micro libraries that people can take one and leave one, and it's just a little love letter to from one book reader to another saying, "These words will not be held down."
As you walk through the empty lot with patches of grass, with the makeshift playground made out of old denial equipment ripped down, the pieces sanded down to make smoothness and joy out of jaggedness and profit. And as the air smells of petrichor of an upcoming rain, the hint of clouds that are waiting to peek out, and you walk past one of the lower barons lending libraries and see that doesn't have that many books, but clearly they are well loved. Time that has rendered pages of hard paper into soft, cushioned blankets of words. And you and Reggie enjoy a quiet walk under a rare starry sky that fights its way through the sky glow. And that's where we'll end our session.
Wait, can I really quick,
Sure.
or just like really quick, as you see Reggie, sorry, as you see them walking in the distance, Reggie kind of like takes a couple tries at it, but eventually just like gathers the courage to grab their hand, and you just see them walking hand in hand in the darkness. And that's all I wanted to say.
It's perfect. As the perfect cherry on top. Well, moment of calm. It only goes into chaos from here. We are all at the next week is the halfway point, and
Ooh.
wow, so much has already happened in session 3. We already have a mutual smitten. This was a beautiful session, my friends. Thank you so much for your emotion and your creativity and your vulnerability, and your humor. How many do we have for the hot counter now? Good Lord.
We are at 43.
43.
Incredible. Well, my name is Jocelyn or Joe. I am the creator of this story in this world. I am your gay master, and no one can fucking take that gay away from me. So fuck you. And I'm really honored to get to tell stories with people like you. Insha, go ahead. Where anything else you want to say? Anywhere we can find you, or just overall weeping into the dice tray?
How am I supposed to say things?
I don't know.
Crazy.
I mean, I'm running Hell Whalers on Saturday. If you want to get your feelings wrecked even more, it will not be nearly as whimsical and happy as this. You're going to go into hell, but I'll tell you what. Put the commands in the chat. You'll figure out where to find us from there.
Oh, yes.
Um, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Well, I think we need to take a moment. I think we need to do some
Alrighty.
aftercare.
We're gonna go to our end screen. Goodbye,
All
Wait,
everybody. Oh,
hold on, y'all. One sec.
One sec.
Sorry. We're gonna go to our end screen. Y'all, I'm going to start up a raid to hack Leslie, uh, Insha. Everyone else has commands in the chat, so please feel free to do that to go follow these amazing creators. Tomorrow is the premiere of the Paint the Town Red game with Wiz and Nate and other incredible characters set on the Titanic. It is beautiful. It is incredible. I stayed up all night to make something on it, so y'all should go and check it out. I won't be producing that evening, so I won't be able to be there and see how awesome it is, but it's a new game that came out that we got an advanced copy of. So it's really cool if you have us tabbed up and really like share our stuff because we're one of the few people who are running a game on it. So it's really awesome. So yeah, that's the only thing. But we're gonna go deal and get some aftercare because that's important. Okay, bye. Ending screen. Hit
Bye.
it.
We love you. Bye.
Preview.